Hey guys, FinallyHeSleeps here. Just a quick note, there are a ton of boosts available right now, free to play, and when I say a ton, I mean 15,875. They're kind of hidden in the game right now. This isn't something that is really that big of a deal, and I think everyone knows about it, but it's in the back of their mind and they're thinking, it's not that big a deal. But when you stop and think about it, 15,875 boosts up for grabs right now, free to play. And it's really not that expensive to grab them. Of course, it's going to cost you some in-game coins, but not FIFA points or anything like that. And it's just market grinding to do it. That's almost 16,000 boosts. Okay, so here's how you grab them. It's in the new SBCs. It's in the back of the SBCs, and we're going to get into it. First, though, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. Check out FinallyHeSleeps.com for all things FIFA Mobile. Find us over on Twitch whenever we stream. Make sure you follow along at Twitch. That way you get notifications when we do stream. Check out the Discord, all that kind of stuff. Big shout outs right now to the newest site members, John Chamberlain and Jafat. Okay, so let's get into it. Where are all of these boosts at? Now, if we go to the squad building challenges, they are all the way at the back in the league kits. Now, if you take a look at this, you've got 36 leagues you can do. And people look at them and they're like, well, you get 25 boost. It's 25 boost. Who cares? Well, if you stop and look at it, there are 635 teams. I might be off a few teams. I don't know. I just went through and tried to count them. So 635 teams. Every team gives you 25 boost. So whenever you complete any of these SBCs for any of these leagues, you get 25 boost and a kit. So it's not just one and done. So let's say, for example, Super League. Okay, so Super League, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 teams. 18 teams. You can complete that skill boost challenge 18 times for all 18 league kits, 25 boost apiece. It adds up, and it adds up quick. So let's just pick one at random. Okay, so Scottish Premier. We'll take a look at this. Okay, so what do we got? 11 players, 70 minimum OVR, which simply is 5 69s and 6 70s. That gets you 70 OVR. How much do you have to pay for those? Now, it depends. Right now, we've got the squad building challenges, and the icons were just released, so the market's kind of high. But realistically, you should be able to buy those players for 1,000 to 2,000 coins apiece. So let's just say 2,000 coins. At 11 players, you're talking 22,000 coins for 25 boost. Repeat that 18 times. It adds up quick. Now, most of these leagues are 70 minimum OVR to complete. Now, some of the big ones at the front, obviously, yes, they're free to play. But Premier League, 25 skill boost for those kits. It's a little bit more difficult to grab 2,000 coin Premier League players, even though it is 70 minimum team OVR. For these, you're going to have so many kits, you're not going to know what to do with it. But let's just see real quick. We'll grab Scottish Premier. So I think I have this set up. So Scottish Premier, 69 rated and higher. We'll set the price at 2,500. Just see what we get. We're looking for 69s. We're looking for 70s, 71s. If I can get some 72s in that range. Now what I'll do is I'll go through and buy 100 players. We won't do it for the sake of this, but we'll go through and you buy 100, 150 players at 1,000 to 2,000 coins a piece, then go back to the squad and you just start cranking them out. And I'll show you what it looks like here. We'll grab a few more just to make sure we have enough to complete one so you can see what it looks like. Try not to grab any duplicates right now just for sake of argument. See if there's anybody I'm missing. And you can use multiples of the same player, just not in the same time through on the squad. So if I've got 5 jacks, that means I'm going to use 1 each time I complete it. So that should be enough. Let's go back. Now there are some tips when you run through here as you're trying to minimize the time spent doing this. So where is Scottish Premier? Did I pass it? Nope. There it is. Okay. My tip, always start with the goalkeeper. And I'll show you why here in a second. So Scottish Premier, We'll do a max of 75. And if you have a bunch of bronze, I don't, but we'll just do 68 to 75. That way, everything that shows up is just stuff you can use here for this boost. So now if you look, you've got 3 Gordons, and Goldson, so pay attention to the bottom of the screen. So if we throw in Gordon at goalkeeper and then drag him over to striker and come back to goalkeeper and just move your way down. That way you're not set on your position. So McKenna will be right back at the bottom when I come back to the goalkeeper. So McKenna, now I know my next one's going to be Berra. Oh wait, McKenna, I dumped him out. As long as I move him over and I go back, I've got Berra right there. Now what happens if you start clicking each position, the players at the bottom will shift based on the position you're choosing. So as long as you always start with the same position and then just drag them out, it's much easier to keep from trying to figure out which player you haven't yet used. And this seems like a simple thing, but when you're doing squad building challenge after squad building challenge, trying to rack up all these boosts real quick, trust me, it becomes an issue. Okay, there you go. Got 11. We're at 70 OVR. It's that simple. Grabbed a squad or a kit and 25 boost, and then you just repeat as often as you possibly can. Once you complete a league and you grab all of the kits that are available, it will gray out so you can no longer complete that. So now we know I've already completed Pro League, and you just start working your way through. That's it. Squad building challenges in a nutshell can get you 15,875 boost free to play. That's it. Thanks for following along. As long as you keep watching, I'll keep making videos. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow and consider subscribing at Twitch. That way you get notified whenever we go live to stream FIFA Mobile. Don't miss an episode of the podcast My Wife Hates Video Games for an entertaining look at the world of geek, including movies, books, comics, horror, sci-fi, basically everything my wife hates. The links are all below, as well as social media, merch, and my last live comedy album, Life Before the Internet. Still here? Go ahead and enjoy one of these other videos or subscribe at YouTube up here. That's it. I've got nothing else.